So we in a time where only evil and evil has come. We in a time where only evil and evil is coming. That's the time we're in. That's the time that we are in, Israel, Yasharallah, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans with Indian, Taino, Negro descent by the seed of your fathers, right? We in a time of only evil and evil is come. That's the time. Okay? We in the time of judgment. Only evil is coming. Okay? Not a time of peace. We not in the time of peace, right? We are not in the time of peace. Once again, I repeat, we are not in the time of peace. Okay, we are not in that time until you own the chariots of Abba Yahweh Ba'ashim Shai and be part of the hopeful elect and the 144,000, the elect men, women, and children of Yasharallah. The Most High say in Ezekiel chapter 7, a Hebrew Israelite, prophet Ezekiel, moreover, the word of the Elohim came unto me, saying also, thou son of man, thus said the Elohim, Abba Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah Mashabarakatai, unto the land of Yasharallah, see, and you are a people before you are place. So when the Most High said unto the land of Israel, he's talking about the Hebrew Israelites. Because keep in mind, Jacob was a man. You're a person, you're a people before you a land. Okay? So he's talking about the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans within the technical system. But just to prove that, because the Most High say prove all things and hold fast which is good. Just want to prove it right quick. That you are people first. Keep that in mind, first. And he said, thy name shall be called no more Jacob or Yaqub in the Paleo Hebrew, but Israel, but Yasharallah, mean prince, with Abba Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And Jacob had 12 sons, which would make him the patriarch of the Israelites. Okay? For as a prince, that's what Yasharallah mean. That's what the name Israel means. So when you say, well, what the name of Israel mean, which is not even Israel, is Yasharallah. Yasharallah. For as a prince has thou power, you see, with the Elohim and with men, and has prevailed. Okay? All right, so Israel, Jacob is a people first before it's a place. Once again, it's a people first before it's a place, right? To bring it home. And the Elohim Abiyah said unto him, thy name is Yaqub. Thy name shall not be called any more Yaqub, but Yasharallah shall be thy name. And he called his name Yasharallah. Now, we just read what it means, right? Okay? And the Elohim said unto him, I am the Abba Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshua Almighty, be fruitful and multiply. So he told the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans with Indian Taino Negro descent to be what? Fruitful and multiply, a nation and a company of nations. Now the Most High say a company of nations because he understood, and the Most High knowing all things, that Israel would have been eventually scattered amongst the nations through the curses in Deuteronomy 28 chapter and the 64th verse. The Most High knew that we would be part of the diaspora, the dispersed. That's what scatter means, diaspora, dispersed. And he also knew before it happened, after the death of King Solomon, that the 12 tribes will become two kingdoms and two nations. You would have a northern kingdom, which are the 10 tribes, and then you would have the kingdom of Judah, which would be the southern kingdom, Benjamin, Levi, and Judah. So the Most High knowing all things, so he knew that we would be a company of nations. Okay? Make it make sense. Shall be of thee, and kings shall come out of thy loins. As it say in Revelation 1:6 or 1:7. We are a nation of kings and princes, kings and priests, right? And the land which I gave Abraham and Isaac, okay, to thee, is going to the land, which was the land of Canaan, but you're a people before your land. So people say, "Oh, you're not from Israel. How you an Israelite? You born right here in America. You born right here in Chicago, Illinois. You're not no Israelite." Because what they fail to realize, you don't have to be born in the land to be an Israelite. You come from the seed of Israel, Yasharallah. You come from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And then they don't understand through regeneration, we've been here multiple times. At one point, you was actually physically in the land of Israel. But through dispensation of time and through the curses, we no longer in that land. During the invasion of Cyrus and King Salmanazar, they invaded the Northern Kingdom. And then the Northern Kingdom came eventually to the land of Arsa, which we know as the Americas, and the islands of Hispaniola, when you go in 2nd Ezra 13:39. Then Deuteronomy 28:6, they say, we were going to Egypt by ships. So the Southern Kingdom came to the land of Americas by ships during the transatlantic slave trade. So people say, "Oh, you born right here. You born right here in Houston, Texas. You born right here. You not know." Yeah, because they don't understand prophecy. They don't understand the scriptures, right? They don't know what the hell going on. They bug the hell on out. They're still calling on Jesus Christ when the only begotten son of Abba Yahweh is Yahweh Shai of Mashiach, which Yahweh Shai going to redeemer or deliverer. He's our great redeemer, our great deliverer in Yasharallah. Right? Salvation being saved from the hand of your enemies, these other nations, these heathens, these natural Gentiles. So you got to keep all that in mind, that you're a people before a place. Now let's read it and make it make sense. Moreover, the word of the Elohim came unto me, saying, also, thou son of man, thus said the Elohim Abba Yahweh unto the land of Yasharallah, talking about Jacob, Yaiqua, 12 tribes, and in the end is come. So the Most High letting us know the end of Esau age, the end of a rulership, the end of an eon, the end of this empire, the end of this kingdom, Satan kingdom, is at an end upon the four corners of the land, because Israel been scattered in the four corners of the land. But the point is, only evil is coming. That's the point I'm making. I'm highlighting only bad times is coming here, nothing else. Only evil and more evil, because the love of many shall what? Wax cold as well. In Matthew 24:13, I believe, or 12. Now is the end come upon thee, and I will send my anger. You see, so we're in a time of judgment. We're in a time of judgment. This is the time. The time is, the end is come. Evil times, bad times, crucial times, great evil, a lot of deaths, a lot of killings. Okay, it's judgment time. So you have to know the time that you're in. And these false prophets and these pastors and these church house, easy like Sunday morning, is only praying for peace. When the Most High say there's no peace unto the wicked. So we are not in that time. Now the men of David gonna have peace, because Yahweh Shai is our Prince of Peace, and we understand through this truth, through this knowledge, and this oil, this wisdom, understand we gonna have peace. Okay, the cluster, the elect, gonna have peace because they gonna have their mind on Yahweh Shai Mashiach, and they gonna be prudent and doggoings. Okay. Now is the end come upon thee, see, and I will send my anger upon thee and will judge, judgment time, thee according to thy way, according to your ways, and will recompense upon thee all thy abominations. So that's what the Most High is doing. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, this is what he's doing. And my eyes shall not spare. So the Most High not going to spare you. Neither will I have pity, no mercy. But I will recompense thy ways upon thee, and thy abominations shall be in the midst of thee. So wherever the Israelites are, Jerusalem, because you're a people before you're a place, whether it be Shreveport, Louisiana, whether it be New York City, whether it be Baltimore, Maryland, Miami, Florida, Dallas, Texas, Los Angeles, California, Seattle, Washington, say Cleveland, Ohio, Cincinnati, Ohio, wherever the Israelites are, Mexico City, Puerto Rico, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where you are, because the Most High have spirits that are created for vengeance. He's going to what? Recompense upon thee all thy abominations. And my eye shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense thy ways upon thee, and thy abomination shall be in the midst of thee, and ye shall know. And that's how you gonna know that I am the Elohim, I'll be Yahweh Ba'ashon Shai. Thus said the Elohim, I'll be Yahweh. And evil, you see, this is what's coming to America, the daughter of Babylon, Rome, Greece, Assyria, Samaria. And evil, so the Messiah is telling you through his prophets, through his men, through his meek servants, and evil, and only evil, behold, is come. So we understand what's coming and what has come and what will come, only evil. And end is come, you see. The end is come constantly. Repetition, repetitive, because the Bible is repetition. It watch it for thee. See, behold, it is come. So Shalom, Yahshua, it's time to wake up, giving all honor and glory to Yahweh. Shalom, shalom, shalom.
The attack began before sunrise when police say the suspect shot a woman at one home and then drove to another house to unleash more violence.
The gray house is the house in which 7 children were located inside that were deceased. There was an additional deceased child that looked like he had tried to escape the residence out the back on the roof.
Officers say a second woman was shot and is believed to be the mother of the suspect's children. Both women are now in the hospital in critical condition. Officers fired at the suspect during a chase after he carjacked the vehicle at gunpoint. ABC News reporting the 31-year-old joined the Louisiana National Guard in 2013 and served 7 years without being deployed. The shooting took place in House Speaker Mike Johnson's district. He offered thoughts and prayers to the family. The shooting impacting people beyond Louisiana. The mayor of Shreveport highlighting that in his statement that reads in part, "Tragedy like this does not belong to one family alone. It belongs to all of us. Today, our community is grieving the unimaginable loss of innocent children. There are no words that can make sense of it, and no distance that shields us from it.
Take out this evil out of our nation, out of our parish, out of our city.
That shields us from it.
Take out this evil out of our nation, out of our parish, out of our city, out of our life.
Innocent children. There are no words that can make sense of it, and no distance that shields us from it.
Take out this evil out of our nation, out of our parish, out of our city, out of our lives, God. We know mental illness is real, God.
This attack can